Hi, my name's Eddie,
Howdy, my name is Bailey.
and we did Lumos for TAMU Hack 2024.
So, what exactly is Lumos? Well, let's get into some background and then we'll introduce our product. It's well known that companies on the internet are not incentivized to give high quality, accurate information and are rather incentivized to give more polarizing information that agitates its users and engages them more. Additionally, the wide adoption of LLMs means that, in general, there is less unique information that will be available on the internet, as companies are incentivized to flood the internet with as much generic content as possible in a desperate attempt to get user attention and bump up their click counts.
And this is why we made Lumos. It's a search engine that aggregates similar articles without discounting their value. Questions about popular topics that elicit a lot of articles that generally say the same thing will be presented to users in a group format that puts the highlight on more unique viewpoints. Users will no longer be forced to scroll through tens of search results that in the end provide the same information.
All right, so let's get into a demo. Lumos is compatible with Bing, Google, and Yahoo search APIs. So we can go to Google, we can go to Bing or Yahoo.
Let's try Bing.
Okay, let's go to Bing. Let's see what it thinks about flat earthers. So, is the Earth flat? Let's see. What does it think about that? Okay. So we're first presented with are some details about in a summary about the search result. So what do we see here with this graph? Well, in general, what happens with whenever you use Lumos is that it'll scrape the first 100 website results and then it will vectorize them using a natural language processor. After that, once they're in that discrete format, the cosine similarity is taken between each vector and plotted on a graph, which is what we see here. After it's graphed, we use a k-means clustering with the elbow method to group results and identify outliers. And from those group results, then we'll come up with these subsections, which we'll take a look at with our next query. What do you think we should search up next?
I was interested in the Israel-Hamas conflict.
Okay, I think that'll be a good one. It'll provide us a lot of unique opinions. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so similar thing. This time it's identified three major groupings. What are those three major groupings? It looks like neither is to blame as one. Israel is taking appropriate military action, and then Israel is unjustly oppressing. Okay, so when we click on it, we're able to see a whole listing of search results. And you'll notice there on the right, there's this credibility score. That score is created by Lumos. It uses a database of authors of articles. It'll use the domain name of that article, and then it'll cross-reference it with how many times the author has been cited and the experience that they have with the topic. So a lot of information, but it's all done on the back end, and then we produce that credibility score, which I think we're looking to improve with over the next, I guess, few weeks if we continue to work on this. So, what next? What's the next step? I guess real quick, let's also mention that if something is not mentioned or is not really categorized, if it's an outlier, then we'll put it in this other results section. If it's not correlated with the rest of them, we'll put it in the other results section. Okay, so what is next? What is on the horizon for Lumos, and what does it really mean? Well, we believe that this is the next step in cracking down on misinformation and ensuring that all people, no matter their age, background, or education level, is able to have easy access to different viewpoints on these complex topics that surround our world. And we're very, very excited to see how it has an impact on society.